Here with women's tennis coach Jeff Halberg. Coach, coming off of a pretty decent weekend last weekend, a split with Hamlin and St. Thomas in conference play, and now this weekend you get conference and non-conference action this weekend. Let's talk a little bit about last weekend matches against Hamlin and St. Thomas. 8-1 win against the Pipers, and then facing a very tough St. Thomas team. You came out on the short end of an 8-1 decision.
Yeah, we were really pleased with the Hamlin match. We had put a lot of time into doubles because we just wanted to get off to a quick start. You know, it always, 9 times out of 10 the matches start, with 3 doubles and then go to singles. And so that, just even psychologically, never mind the points themselves, psychologically you need to get off to a quick start if you're really going to make an impact. And so we spent the entire week on doubles, really focused on that. And it worked just the way we wanted. We got up to a 3-0 start, really never let Hamlin in. And so we just really played a great match, and we were pleased with it. Obviously, we went out with the same attitude going into the match with St. Thomas, but of course their depth really told on that one. We actually played 1 and 2 doubles. It was actually very close matches. I think it was 8-4 and 8-4, and we were in those matches the entire time. Really did an excellent job of movement. Really picking our targets and moving aggressively. And honestly, you can't take anything away from Linz and Dee, because though they didn't get a game, theirs was a little bit more based on defense. They're a little bit more defensive players. That's their style in singles, and so they have a little bit different approach to doubles. But they were actually in every game, so it was competitive tennis, and so I think it'll look really good going into the rest of the conference. So we were happy with it overall. It went well. So.
St. Thomas kind of leads you into Friday night's match against St. Catherine. St. Kate's is playing extremely well. This probably is their best team that they've had in a long time. They've already beaten Gustavus and Carleton, the top 2 teams in the preseason poll, and are playing some very solid tennis. Talk a little bit about Friday's match and maybe some secrets to how you can knock the Wildcats off.
Well, and kudos to Ben Hagestad, their coach. He did a great job in recruiting. He actually, in the last 2 years, he had a good class come in last year, and then he brought in 2 solid recruits, and then got a Division I transfer who was playing number 1 for him. So depth-wise, they're going to be an awfully tough challenge for us because we were right neck and neck with them last year. So this year, I always tell the ladies that I don't want them to focus on scores. I mean, every coach wants to win, every player wants to be winning matches, but if you make that a preoccupation, it actually puts, honestly, I think, more pressure on you to actually produce. Instead, they got to play point to point and just kind of live in the moment and focus on that. If that happens, I think we can give them a good match. I'd love to say we're going to knock them off, but it's a new Kate's team, and so 3 of their players I've never seen them before. So it's going to be a challenge for me too, because we're going to have to be doing some quick scouting when we get there. But we look forward to the challenge, so we'll see what happens. And
then you step out of conference play on Sunday. You've got a couple non-conference matches over in Wisconsin. Talk a little about that, and really the timing of it. Is it a good time to have a couple non-conference matches, maybe to fine-tune things as you really head into the brunt of the conference schedule?
Yeah, part of it is that it gives us a chance to tweak some things if we need to against some quality opponents. I mean, Edgewood have won their conference several years in a row, and Norbert is always a solid team in their conference. Very comparable schools in some ways to ours, and so we played them both last year and we were able to beat them, but we don't take them lightly. And the thing for us, though, is, of course, it's always kind of that thing that always is hovering around us is our conference matches and things like that. But this gives us a chance kind of midterm to be able to, okay, let's reassess, let's see what we need to work on, and let's see if there's any adjustments we need to make without having to kind of take a gamble in a conference match, if you know what I mean. So yeah, we look forward to it, and we're looking forward to going to Madison. It's kind of a fun venue. We're actually playing at the Nielsen Center, which is where UW-Madison plays their matches, and so it'll be a fun venue to play at.
Busy weekend this weekend for the women. You've got St. Catherine here at the Winona Tennis Center on Friday, and then you head to Madison, Wisconsin for matches against Edgewood and St. Norbert on Sunday. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.